History often judges leaders by their determined spirit and perseverance in the face of huge challenges that can make or break a nation. The lens of history falls kindly on those who never wavered in their willingness to fight these challenges head-on for the betterment of their people. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has proven an inspired leader with a vision to help position Ethiopia as the leading voice of Africa. Bringing meaningful change to a country of 110 million people is no easy task. And yet, with strength of character and a willingness to treat everyone equally, Dr. Abiy continues to show the rest of the continent what real democratic change in the making looks like. Dr. Abiy recently received the Nobel Peace Prize, a huge honor, for his tireless efforts to bring peace between Ethiopia and Eritrea after decades of hostility. By doing so, he has elevated Ethiopia's profile around the world. Leaders from Canada's Prime Minister Trudeau to French President Macron and many more from Asia and African leaders are excited to meet him and work with him. And he has cleverly positioned himself to ensure any deals involving the African continent include his input. Ethiopia has become the chief liaison for African business. Just last year, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey and Jack Ma, CEO of Alibaba, came to Addis Ababa to discuss entrepreneurship and tech solutions. Never before has Ethiopia been so competitive in so many industries, and the IMF and World Bank have taken notice. Both organizations have agreed to pump billions of dollars into Ethiopia's economy, and much of their confidence by the new government of Ethiopia, led by Dr. Abiy's ability to lead as an example of good governance in Africa. His policy of liberalizing the economy is attracting lots of foreign investment, and his political decisions are giving confidence that Ethiopia can reach a new stage of stability and prosperity. It has already been well noted how Dr. Abiy has freed political prisoners, encouraged an open and free press, and united the country again. And now that he has steadied the political scene, he is going about the business of reforming the infrastructure from the inside. Dr. Abiy is fighting to end decades of mismanagement of government resources and processes. He is moving to digitize agencies like the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to streamline services and improve efficiency. But most of all, he is taking care to address the concerns of each and every Ethiopian, regardless of ethnicity, status, or wealth. Dr. Abiy's new approach is centered on respecting the rights of Ethiopian citizens. He has redefined what it means to hold an Ethiopian passport. From poor immigrants to refugees to Sikh diaspora abroad, any citizen or passport holder can rest assured that Abiy is fighting for them. He is not only fighting for them, but he is demanding that they be respected for any Ethiopian passport holders. When dealing with foreign governments, the first issue Dr. Abiy often brings to attention is the concerns of the local diaspora, from work permits to healthcare to basic human rights. Abiy is making sure that Ethiopian passport holders are treated with dignity and respect, and he is making sure that his embassies around the world are open to every Ethiopian for any concern. These embassies should always represent a home away from home for all diaspora. Finally, it is important to note that Dr. Abiy continues to demonstrate what it means to be a humble leader. He makes time for Ethiopians of all faiths, educational backgrounds, and economic status. But most of all, he is working hard to make sure Ethiopia is a country they can be proud of. He is fighting to ensure the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam and other big projects are realized in a timely manner and with efficiency, so the people can benefit from their potential immense outcome. His vision for the beautifying Shega River project in Addis Ababa is to bring beauty and grandeur back to the capital. The National Palace used to be a place of fear, but Abiy is changing this history as well. By transforming the palace into Unity Park, he is making it accessible to all Ethiopians and showing himself to be a humble custodian of the palace, ensuring every Ethiopian can walk freely and enjoy the beauty and great history that this palace used to represent. Yes, it's an exciting time for Ethiopia, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has rewritten the playbook for how to be a leader in Africa. Other African countries are taking notice, and as the Nobel Prize demonstrated, so is the rest of the world.